Hey y'all, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Meredith's Nurse Muriel. To my oldies but goodies, welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all for continuing to tune in. To my new subscribers, welcome. Thank y'all for deciding to hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you'll stay around, catch a few videos, all videos if possible, and enjoy. I'm in my bathroom, y'all. I'm starting out. This is Sunday morning. Well, it's almost afternoon now. That's in my bathroom there. That's how I did. This is supposed to be spread out a little more. I'm just showing y'all this because I happen to catch it in the frame. That's what I have on the back of my toilet there. I don't really have too many visitors here, but if I do, I want them to have access to these things without having to ask. I actually had some pads, some feminine products there too. I need to put some more there. So when I have visitors, if they happen to need some, they can grab them. But anyway, I'm doing this just to show y'all because I'm about to do a morning workout, y'all. I did gain some weight over the weekend. I tried to just do meat and vegetables, but I did get a little bit of macaroni, y'all. That is one of my favorite meals. Just from that macaroni. And did I have anything else? Oh, in the bun for the hot dog, I put on 2 pounds, y'all. It's easy to, y'all know fat cells don't disappear. They just shrink. They're always there just waiting for us to feed them. And so when you feed them, they just be so happy. So my fat cells got fed this weekend, and I'm trying to make up for it today. My daughter got a pot of cabbage on the stove, so I'm going to eat some of that cabbage, snacking on my watermelon as well, and I'm going to eat me some air fried chicken. That's going to be it for me today. Cabbage, watermelon, air fried chicken. Y'all know cabbage is good for you, as far as weight loss as well. But I'm just recording it here because I want y'all to see when y'all see these pounds dropping off me. I know I ain't going to be able to, everybody blames everybody for Ozempic and all kind of whatever. I'm not on any medication. I'm trying to do it just willpower. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I did try to do it with some medication, but it didn't do nothing for me. I didn't lose any weight with the medication. Like how people sit here drastically dropping this and this and this. And like, it didn't do it for me. I tried it for about a month. Yeah, I didn't lose. I think I lost like 3 pounds, y'all. So I'm not even doing the medicine because I was actually paying out of pocket and it was pretty expensive. So I'm just going to try to do it without the medication. I'm not spending any more money on it because my insurance wouldn't cover it. I was paying out of pocket. It was very high. I'm not doing it anymore. So I just want y'all to see the tools that I will be using as far as weight training. To get the first maybe 50 pounds down. I'm going to say the first 50 pounds, and then I'll increase the weight training, increase the weights, but I just want y'all to see this. So these 2 dumbbells right here, which are 10 pounds each. This 15-pound kettlebell, and if y'all saw on my feet, I have weights on my feet. These are 10, I think these are 10-pound weights. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing initially to get to maybe the first 50 pounds off. Then after that, I'll more than likely go buy some bigger weights, like some 35 or 40-pound weights. I'm not big on going to the gym, y'all. And there's a gym. If I do go to the gym, it'll be the gym right here at this complex on the weekends. I'm not fond of going all the way to Planet Fitness and doing all that. That's the pot of cabbage, y'all. My daughter cooked this morning. Oh, there's mine. I got the watermelon in it. Hey, y'all. So I'm up in Adams. It is now 2:15. So y'all, turn that out. On Sundays, usually I go to my sister's house. We play a few games of bingo with my nieces, my nephews. My sister plays as well. I usually call the numbers. And I get little dollar prizes like from Dollar Tree. The kids are young. So I just buy little dollar prizes from Dollar Tree or Dollar General, $1, $2 prizes. And we play like 6 games and, just straight bingo or whatever. And they pick a prize out of the box. And then the last game, we usually do like a coverall, and it's for like $15. Sometimes, usually $15 or $20 for the coverall. And that's what we do on Sundays. The kids enjoy it. I enjoy it. And after that, I make it back to my place to do my book club at 7 p.m. I said I was going to start doing lives on Fridays at 9, but I don't know. I might do a live every Friday and Sunday. I'll see. Because after my book club, I really don't have much to do. I usually start on the next book for the next week for the book club. Our book club book is Love Letters from Memphis. Didn't enjoy the book like too much really, but I'm still gonna participate. Just want y'all to see I brought my watermelon along with me.
Usually when I go to my sister's house, they're eating something, or you know, ordering food or whatever. To not be tempted to eat anything, I brought my watermelon with me. So far today, all I've had is cabbage. The cabbage I showed y'all earlier, my daughter was cooking, and I'm eating my watermelon. And when I get back to the house this evening, I'll air fry me some chicken. Anywho, so this video I'm gonna talk about deciding on what shift you want to work. Once you get your nursing license and you're thinking about a job and you're trying, you know, some people it's a no-brainer. They know they're either going to do night shift or day shift. But some of us have to think, I'll say for single parents, whether mother or father, whether, you know, if you're a single parent, child's mainly in your household, you're worrying about childcare. Sometimes what shift you work is going to be based on your household and what works well for your household. When I started off working as a nurse, before my children got to the age where they could actually keep themselves, I had to work night shift. Night shift worked better for me because it was easier for me to get childcare at night. I used family members as childcare. My kids didn't go to like daycare centers. Once I became a nurse, they always went to a family member house. It was easier to get a family member to watch them at night because the majority of the shift they're sleeping, you know. And the most that they had to do was when they get them up in the morning, the ones that were school age, was get them dressed and get them on the bus. There were periods of time where I had like 2 in school and 1 was at home. Getting sleep was a hassle. It was such a, like, let me tell you, my son was younger. He was like 2 years old and my other 2 were in school. My sister used to keep them all. At that time I had 3. She would watch them at the house. At her, I would take them to her apartment. She would watch them. She would get them up. She would put the older 2 on the bus. But my youngest one, he wasn't of the age where he could go to school yet. So I would pick him up. I would bring him home. And let me tell you, I remember he would sit on the bed. I would lock out. I would lock me and him in our room, in my room. I would go ahead and bathe and everything, get, you know, take my shower, whatever. But he was awake because he slept all night. So I would lock him in the room with me. And during that time, I think it was VCR tapes still. Were we watching VCR tapes? It might have been DVD players. He loved Power Rangers. I would have CD tapes that Power Rangers with a movie, with a show. The shows would last like for 3 hours. Y'all, I would fix him a bowl of cereal, sit him on the foot of that bed, turn that Power Ranger DVD on, and go to sleep. Anyway, y'all, that's how I used to navigate it with him and with my kids. I worked night shift, and also that way, I remember on some videos I used to tell y'all I was a very involved parent. Like, I used to go to the field day, every activity, because I work at night. I get off in the morning. Say my kids had a program at 10 o'clock. Yeah, I would get off, take a shower. I would sleep for like 2.5 hours, get up, go to the field day at the school, or get up and go to the program. Or I would schedule my schedule around the convenience of working as a nurse. Is most nurses do through 12-hour shifts, so you could schedule ahead your 12-hour shift so one of those days is not falling on the day your child has an event at school. And that was another reason why night shift worked better for me, because I could be available during the daytime for things that my kids need to do, even though I was sleepy doing them. Child, this store just closed down. Now they open. What was the sense? Big Lots just closed. Now they're back. Child, whatever. So night shift worked best for me. As the time went on and my kids got a little older, you know, I was able to go to day shift, because once my oldest one got of the age where she could make sure the other ones, you know, got on the bus or whatever, I was able to switch to day shift. Let me go in here real quick, y'all, and get these little prizes. It's probably going to be a little chocolate and things, but I'll be right out.
Saying about he want to kill some niggas.
Yeah.
That's what Dylan Roof said, and he did it too. I'm going to let them pull all these police complaints and report and take it to the top, and then we can boycott some of these places.
Yeah.
So when you boycott, that means none of us will spend no money with.
That's true. Well, I hope you have a good rest of the day. I hope everything get handled for you. Yeah, that's what it be. What church that is? Okay. That's your wife right there? Okay, well y'all take care then. Calm down before you get on that road. I know you mad, but they would have took you to jail. Yeah, they would have locked you up. That's true. Y'all, I don't know what it is about me, y'all. People walk up on, I don't know. I must be got one of them fake. I don't know. Y'all, I don't know that man from, oh, my lips. Let me put something on my lips, y'all. But anywho, y'all, I'm coming out of Dollar General buying, you know, these little toys or whatever for the bingo game. I need to be more. The man walk up on me. I don't see you're supposed to see everybody as a potential threat. I don't know. I guess because I work with mental health. I'm not saying he got mental health issues, but I know how to talk to people. So the man walked right up on me. I'm thinking, he about to try to sell me something. He telling me about some problems he having with his neighbors. They tried to sick their dog on him. So he called and got the dog taken away. They tried to sick their pit bull on him. And so now they threatening to kill him using, racially targeted words towards him, threatening to kill him and all kind of stuff. And he's very angry. So I'm listening to him. Y'all, let y'all hear a little bit of it just now, just because he had me standing out there. I had to crank my car up. I'm looking on the other side of my car thinking, okay, I don't want this to be trying to set up. I'm talking to you on this side and somebody comes to take my wallet out my car on the other side, so. But he just wanted to vent, y'all. He just wanted to vent about his neighbors. He said a young girl pulls her pants down and shakes and shows him her, behind and provoking him to, he was mad. He was like, because, he's a black man. If he was to do something like that to a Caucasian woman, they would arrest him. He said, they saying the daughter got schizophrenia or whatever, and she a young girl. He was like, but, they steadily harassing him, and, he said his landlord ain't no help. He got no trespassing signs in his yard, but they just, and he was like, they said a young girl got schizophrenia, but if it's due to schizophrenia, why she don't do it when she go to the Walmart across the street or to the gas station across the street. Yeah, I just caught a little bit of it right there, y'all, but I don't know what it is about me. Why this person ain't pulling up the order? Y'all, this car in front of me, let me let y'all see. Ain't nobody in front of him. Why he back here? We in the line. Why he ain't pulling up to the thing? So yeah, he just wanted to vent, but I was like, what about me, Gabe? People do that to me all the time, just walk up and talk to me. I'm not a mean person, but I don't know what it is about me that gives that off though. That, I wanna, what am I getting my, try to look how my mind is switched. Now I'm KFC looking to what I'm gonna get my son. I was just talking about the guy vent, y'all. That's how my mind works. But they got $7 fill-ups. They come with a drink. Child, I'm looking at this food and I gotta eat watermelon. I did enough eating that macaroni yesterday. I think I told y'all I ate some macaroni yesterday. I wasn't supposed to. And a hot dog bun. I stepped on that scale today and I already regret it. So it's back to air fried chicken in Walmart. Probably for the next 3 days. Hi, can I get that 2-piece $7 fill-up with a Mountain Dew? Original with a Mountain Dew, but can I get it with fries instead of mashed potatoes?
Okay,
that's all. I go from $7 to $8.18. Do they upcharge? Something gotta be. Y'all heard that? I'm gonna have to ask them. I go from $7 to $8.18. That don't sound right. Anywho, this is what I got for the kids, y'all. For the prizes. See what I say? This little prizes. These were $1 each. You know, the 5 for $1 candies. These were $1 each. Then I got a pack of crowns. Looking for a coloring book. I didn't see a coloring book in there. I was gonna get them a coloring book. I still have toys in the box from weeks before, so I just bought candy. They seem to want to, you know, my niece did tell me to get like Takis and stuff. And the funny thing is, this stuff only costs $1. Their parents go to the store all the time, but it's probably not something they would ask their parents to buy. But they be so excited when I bring it for bingo gifts. But I'm gonna show y'all some of us playing bingo at the house. But they'll tell me how my $7 fill up went to $8.18. Even if tax was 10 cents on the dollar, or 10%, that would only be $7.70. So where the other 48 cents come from? Y'all gonna hear the explanation right along with me. Unless they upcharge me for going to fries instead of mashed potatoes. Yeah, that guy sat. That was just a little piece of y'all heard him talking. And y'all know I'm in the South. I'm not saying racism ain't, there ain't racism in the North. But it's different in the North. I mean, racism is racism. But it's a different type of racism in the South. Hello. Was there an upcharge for fries or something?
Yes, ma'am. It's 50 cents.
I figured for it to go all the way to $8.18. I figured it was. Okay. But y'all see how I went all over the place. So let me get back talking about shifts you should work. So yeah, you got to pick a shift that will be best for your household. Like I said, I work with a lot of wives who, you know, they work night shift. Now, even as a young woman, when I was in my 20s, I never understood wives that work night shift. It just never made sense to me. And I'm not saying this as it's a bad thing. It just never made sense to me why a wife would work night shift. I thought you were taking accountability. And it might have been because back then I was all about, you know, being able to trust your husband, or I never even thought about it in reverse as husbands working night shift. That never dawned on me, which should have dawned on me both ways. But I guess me being a nurse, I predominantly work with women, and it was so many wives that work night shift that I did not understand. But you know, that was me coming from a young mind perspective. Like I said, I became a nurse at 22, 23. But it never dawned on me, well, hey, maybe this dynamic worked better. Maybe they have kids and the wife would be available during the day while the kids are in school and the husband's working, and the husband is there at night, so they never had to pay for childcare. And this dynamic works best for them. That never crossed my mind when I was young, when I was in my early 20s. But that's what crosses my mind, what started crossing my mind when I got to like my mid 30s and 40s. I started to think differently. So like I said, night shift could work for your dynamic in that aspect of it. Like, you know, if you have young kids and you have a partner at home and you want to save money on childcare, why not the wife work night shift and the husband work day shift? Anyway, that's just my little take on knowing, you know, trying to navigate what shifts you're working as a single mother or a married couple, or, you know, just little things like that. Anyway, we about to go in here. We about to play a few games of bingo, and I'll let y'all see that.
Chocolate is less.
Go get your card.
I'm just getting us set up, the tables with the cards.
Where'd you have fun yesterday?
Well, dang, Kaya, what you doing with all that?
But I need it.
You don't want to put those.
Oh, 66.
She said I got bingos.
Somebody got a bingo? Numbers.
Kai, where you got bingo at? Right there. Cat corner.
Call the numbers.
I got B2 and I got I-21 and I got free space and I got G60 and 07.
Okay.
All right, that's a bingo. So we can see you with a big one.
Don't know. Oh, Yang Yang John Brady. You see it, guys. We don't have to take it.
Bingo, what's the numbers?
B1,
Uh-huh.
19,
Uh-huh.
free space, G48, 066.
48 and 66. That's a bingo.
We'll get
17,
Uh-huh.
18,
Uh-huh.
30,
Uh-huh.
26, 22.
26 and 22.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bingo. Call yours out.
Mine's are eyes.
Uh-huh.
25,
Uh-huh.
19,
Uh-huh.
20,
Uh-huh.
27,
Uh-huh.
18.
Mine
I'm already recording. I probably because I be drinking that wine.
Oh, final drink?
You don't press the button.
Hold up.
So how much money I got?
20.
You heard